Imagine yourself standing in a room filled with people. Some are skeptical, some intrigued, but every pair of eyes is on you. You start speaking, and soon, the entire room leans in, captivated by your words. Your message sticks, your energy resonates, and before you know it, you've persuaded them all. Sounds powerful, doesn't it? In this video, we'll uncover why Trump's persuasion tactics work, a psychological breakdown, and along the way, you might just see how these techniques could work for you too. Let's start with the power of simplicity. Have you ever noticed how Trump's phrases are short, repetitive, and easy to remember? Make America great again, build the wall, or fake news. These aren't just slogans, they're psychological anchors. Simplicity makes messages stick. It bypasses overthinking and goes straight to the emotional core. When your words are clear and impactful, they become memorable, and people are more likely to align with your message. Now think about repetition. Imagine hearing the same message over and over again. Eventually, it becomes familiar, and familiarity breeds trust. Trump is a master of repetition. He doesn't shy away from saying the same thing multiple times. Whether it's during speeches, interviews, or tweets, this tactic works because our brains are wired to find comfort in repetition. It feels like truth, like certainty, and that's what persuasion thrives on. Next is emotional resonance. Think back to a time when you felt deeply moved by someone's words. Maybe it was a speech, a story, or even a song. Trump's rhetoric taps into emotions like pride, fear, and hope. He speaks to the concerns of his audience directly, making them feel seen and understood. People don't just remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. Emotions are the gateway to influence. Now, picture yourself in a conversation. Would you rather listen to someone who sounds like an expert or someone who talks like you? Trump's use of relatable language creates an immediate connection. He avoids overly complex terms and sticks to the everyday language his audience uses. This makes him feel accessible, authentic, and in tune with the average person's struggles and aspirations. Then there's the art of framing. Imagine presenting a problem in a way that shifts how people view it. Trump often frames issues in terms of winning and losing. He creates a clear dichotomy, his versus them. Winners versus losers. Framing shapes how people perceive reality. When you control the narrative, you control the conversation. Consider certainty and confidence. Have you ever been drawn to someone because of their unwavering certainty? Trump projects absolute confidence in his beliefs, even when faced with opposition. This confidence is contagious. It makes people feel safe, like they're aligning with someone who knows the way forward. In persuasion, belief in your own message is half the battle won. Now let's talk about polarization. While it might seem counterintuitive, dividing opinions can actually strengthen loyalty. Trump's tactics often create strong emotions on both sides. By polarizing, he ensures that his supporters are deeply loyal. They're not just passive followers. They're actively engaged, defending and amplifying his message. Another powerful tactic is storytelling. Imagine telling a story so compelling that it draws everyone in. Trump often uses anecdotes and vivid imagery to make his points. Stories are easier to remember than facts alone. They create a narrative people can follow, one where they see themselves as part of the journey. Think about social proof. Have you ever made a decision because everyone else seemed to be doing the same? Trump frequently highlights his crowd sizes, poll numbers, or endorsements. These are all forms of social proof. The idea is simple: if so many people support him, he must be doing something right. It's a subtle yet powerful nudge for others to follow suit. Finally, there's the rule of contrast. Imagine being presented with two options, one framed as a loss and the other as a win. Trump uses contrast to make his ideas more appealing, whether it's comparing his policies to his opponents or highlighting past failures versus future promises. Contrast clarifies choices and nudges people toward his vision. So, why do these tactics work so well on you? It's because they tap into universal psychological principles. These are not just tricks, they are rooted in how humans think, feel, and make decisions. By understanding these techniques, you're not just observing, you're learning how to be more persuasive in your own life. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. Trump's persuasion tactics are a masterclass in influence. They show that with the right approach, you can lead conversations, inspire action, and leave a lasting impact. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, because the next one will dive even deeper into strategies that empower you to navigate life with confidence and charisma. Stay tuned, and remember, the most powerful tool you have is your voice.